got everyone. Everyone, we've been live for 1 minute, and we're racking it up. I'm glad everyone's joining us because this is kind of a state of the emergency address. I didn't want to post that on the Facebook page due to we're going to address these issues here. So let's see. All right, Alan out of Florida, Z Squadron, Donald, Cookies and Punch. All right, man. Michael, no problem, man. Congrats on that retirement. Nick, plank owner out of Georgia, ZP001. All right, guys. Hey, we're living in some very interesting times. That's why I'm addressing this issue. Obviously, there's been a lot of people that are pro 2A and other pages from Instagram and Facebook that are constantly getting shut down. So as you know, we have a very vast network, 50 something private or 50, way over 50 plus pages on Facebook, from our states pages, squadron pages, pages, our team out of Iceland, Japan, teams out of Europe, Latin America, etc. Then we have our off-roading pages, our ham radio pages, our reloading pages, you name it. So we've built Facebook in a network, but it's just hard to manage. So obviously with the big tech and the left's silencing us that just want to be prepared and live our lives and our beliefs. After yesterday, the Y Squadron getting shut down, we don't know, but I kind of know. So it's just like, hey man, you're just posting stuff trying to just address the situation because we're in trying times, and that's what we're about. We're about survival, preparedness, and sometimes, obviously Facebook's a private platform. So it's hard to really separate what's fact and fiction, right? So what's going on with news and all that stuff. So I want to announce, lo and behold, cheers, we should have done a long time ago. Thanks to the support of the some of the ZERT leadership and mentorship and the strategic partners we have helping us. We're gonna basically start our own social media platform. We'll be independent. We won't have to worry about being censored, what we post, and really do what we do: survival, preparedness. So with that said, we identified a social media platform. We've been working for the last 2 weeks on the setup. So this is the way the platform is going to work to get you guys, locked in. So one, it's going to have a web page front facing, right? When you log in, you can search the web page, but you'll log into your portal. So it's basically just like Facebook. But when you get in, you can create your profile. You can select the friends, you can connect with your members, right? So you get everything up. If you're a business owner now, and this is a new thing. So if you have a business, you want to market members, you set up a page, you can set up a link to your website, you can set up discount codes, all that stuff. So you can build your portal. Then it basically has a community page. I kind of want to call it a forum, but it's not, because it's just like a platform. So we will start making all of our pages again. They'll be a little bit more simplified. They'll be easier to manage because they'll be all encompassing. So we can still have all of our state pages, our squadron pages, however you guys want it. So all of you guys can, most importantly, stay communication. It has a member chat in there as well, no different than what we're using now, but we control it from the server, the website, the content, everything. So we'll have new policies and procedures that will be a little bit more lax than what we have here, because what we have here, if we don't abide by them, what do? They shut us the fuck down, right? So with that being said, there's a bonus to it. We're implementing an online training program. That online training program, we're going to pull some of our old videos. So some of you new members that don't realize we have over 1,000 videos on YouTube, but we have some really good basic videos from Mr. Gray on CQB, Mr. Fields on vehicle tactic, Mr. X on pistol techniques. We're going to upload those so you guys have access to those. And then we're working on, right now we have in the queue 114 online training programs starting not next week, the following week, we're going to start filming, and those will have full-blown online training programs on land nav, survival, preparedness. I've developed a program called Apocalyptic Protection, where we use basically the fundamentals of close protection, force protection to fortify homes, home security, and transport. We're going to have a bunch of new stuff. And the great thing about it is, if some of you members that are subject matter experts, we have guys that are experts in, canning, archery, loading. We'll give you that option to submit your outlines. We'll give you a baseline so we can film you via Zoom on your subject matter, and then we upload that in the training section. That training section will have test questions, it will have auto-generated certificates. So that is a huge value add that we tried to do with online training with YouTube and a bunch of other things, but this will be legit. So it's a one-stop shop. Your community, your website, push your business if you want, online training, and then what else does it have? Well, we'll basically have also an auto renew system. So basically, for all you admin that have been working really hard on what we call purging the pages and making sure everyone's current, this, when you register your account, your number, all that stuff, we're actually pulling right now everyone who's current in what years, and we'll add it into the system so we can see where you're at. But it's an auto renew. So once your renewal is up, it shuts off your access to it. So it makes it super easy. We struggled. You guys gotta understand, when I started ZERT, we're going on 10 years, right? I only did it for 100 members, just thinking that was it. We started with like 9 dudes, and we grew. But how we grew it, technically in the state, is technically unscalable in a sense, because it's everything's so customized, right? So we just want to simplify everything, make it easier for you, get that auto renew system in. We will be sending updates, via the newsletter hold on here. I'm sorry, man, I'm missing stuff. So look like a lot of, there should be a lot of Texans, man. Like Texas is one of our biggest state. So yeah, Mule, dude, it is ZERT MySpace pretty much in the sense, but I don't know if you'll have the option to put your own music in there, right? So we're working on that, guys. And the key thing is what we're doing is not cheap. We've brought in a dedicated team to build out this system, transfer content, add new content, and continue to create content. So this has really given ZERT the independence and the platform, the community that it needs. I know a lot of you then been setting everyone up on Zello to communicate just in case. Hey, the key thing is we punched out the newsletter link, stay with that. Zillow shut down a bunch of pages of ours. There's some of you that made it through, some of them didn't due to current events. I don't want to get political, but the political state. So the big social media giant is, shutting things down. So, hey, will non-members be able to join, having followed you guys for real? Ray. Yes, 100%. The great thing about it is there's going to be some options where we're torn around. This platform is massive. Like, you guys have no idea. And thanks to, our leaderships and my mentor and, the investors, we're expediting it, because normally it takes 90 days to build this whole thing out. So we're trying to expedite it so we can give you guys a taste, get what I'm going to do probably the key admins in to do beta tests to make sure everything's functioning, running right before we get you guys in. But like I said, it's going to cost a lot of money, and this is something I'm going to have to address, which is the elephant in the room, is we're going to have to readdress the membership structure. There's going to be like 2 lanes of it, so we can keep it, but once we get to that point, I'll address it. But the great thing is that we don't have to worry about being banned, censored, any of that stuff. I know there's stuff like Parler, there's a couple of them that are being shut down and pulled. I've noticed a lot of the big influencers and followers that I'm doing, they're starting up their own social media platforms for X amount of dollars a month and creating content. So moving forward, I think hopefully this is something we should have done a long time ago and move forward. But the problem is, guys, is that we're a massive animal, and there's members all over. We have dedicated members on Facebook. There's dedicated members in the forum. And I want to address the forum, and I want to address it in the sense that our forum link lapsed within 24 hours, and there was companies bidding on the link for the domain name that we had originally. And before I can get through all my emails and renew it, it was bought out from underneath us. So that's why the forum went away. So yeah, so we got to be independent. It's time for us to be our own entity and be forward thinking and being prepared. And it's going to allow you guys to have a bigger voice, do more things. Especially, I mean, we have so many members that have specialized traits in our SMEs that you guys can contribute to it. So member protection, privacy. Yes. So Michael, so it's one of those things that we're working where, you know, it's not like when you go out and buy a car or sign up for insurance and they take all your data and fucking sell that shit. And that's why I have two phones. My original ZERT phone, I can't even answer this thing anymore because my data has been sold 1,000 times over. So we just want to just keep it internal. We're itemizing the data for you guys to help you on your renewals. But I'm going to go and answer some questions here because we got about 13 minutes on this time schedule. So if you guys got questions, ask them now. I'm going to go through. Hey, we got Ann Arbor, Michigan. What's up, Jerry? Ron. Hey, Ron, the key thing is, man, ZERT's a community of like-minded individuals, and it is what you make it. The shitty part is with the current state with ammo shortage, normally like we'd go out and train, we'd take those pictures, post them up, motivate people to join, and we'd build our groups. But obviously, ammo is extremely scarce. You know, we even bought a full line of shotguns, all the ammos to cater the training, and we couldn't get people out because it's trying times. There's a lot of people that are unemployed, don't want to shoot ammo, or, you know, COVID conscious, which we made it. But hey, to each is their own. But I'm hoping once this thing gets over, we're going to restructure events. Meaning restructure events is on, you know, I want a conference. You know, do we have 10 individual training courses, or we do a big omega that caters to everyone, where it could be tactical training, survival, conference, boosts, like a convention. So hopefully when this COVID stuff is over, that's where we're getting. So cheers. Let's see here. Logan Waller, he hit the fucking nail on the head, bro. If it was cheap, it would not be worth it. You're absolutely right. You guys understand, like, I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, literally, and drinking nonstop, but to figure this whole system out. Like last night was an eye-opener on being censored, getting shut down, and it was just you members being you members, discussing preparedness, stuff in your area, especially those in the DC, West Virginia area and other areas. You know, even our members in Belgium, man, like shit's kicking off over there. Like there, Signal, that's what it was. Signal was a good option, but we don't want to, I don't want to be at the mercy of another server, another platform. Look what happened to Parler. They got ripped from the App Store. They got ripped from the server. They got shut down, hacked, right? So this is kind of like our own little internal forum and internal social media system. So Tom Morville, that is great, man. You have a ton of server and network and engineering experience is good. Like, hey, that's what we need. And if you can, whatever, you know, if you're a member in one of the state pages, send that because we need admins to basically go in and beta test this stuff. Yeah, Parler's down. Chaz with the team. Curtis Morris, I have no idea, but it seems unreal. Hey, dude, the thing is, you know, this is a reactive measure. Technically, being in preparedness, survival, or close protection, we're in a proactive approach to things. But what's happened to us right now, especially on this platform, we have to be reactive. And right now, last night was an eye opener. So thanks to our, you know, our investors and all that stuff, we're going to make it happen. It's been a struggle, man. You know, if running a business was easy, everyone would do it. We've had our ups and downs, you know it. Um, you know, I'm on the road all the time. You know, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that this year I can come back to a 180% commitment back to the Z machine. You know, um, because there's better things to come. And right now, in trying times and what the current state, ZERT, its network, its communication, its brotherhood is going to probably be more valuable than it ever has been before. Because the last, you know, 10 years, we've been good. We've been skating through it, doing things. But yeah, and we're looking at it's crucial. Also, too, yes. So, oh shit, it disappeared. Homie from North Carolina, man. So is there an app function? Yes, there's a third-party app function, but we want to we want to get the infrastructure set up first. So then once everyone's cruise control, then we can get an iPhone app. But once again, that app, once it's uploaded, it's going to have to probably be approved by Apple and Android. Um, Yeah, and the key thing is, man, like Mike Bassey said, like, you know, before ZERT is what you make it. You know, each state started with one or two members, and we grew back in the day to having events with 120 people in each state. But people have families, they have lives, and some are losing their jobs, man, due to COVID. So, but what it seems like is there's a lot of positives. So, sure, like you wish there was going on in, you know, more in Illinois. The key thing is you know, keep at it. When I started ZERT, there was like three of us, and then it became nine, and then it became 19, and then over the year it became, you know, actually 120. You know, so it's, you know, nothing of value comes easy. I showed up late. Hey, Chris Atkins. Hey, so what we're going to do is this video will live here in this event. I'm asking all of you to please share this event to the state squadrons, your personal pages, get the word out. Hopefully we'll get some new members that are frustrated with the current situation of social media and bring us in. So you know, it's Walter, bug out videos. Well, I mean, we have Tool Tuesday. I know XP017 and Christian made a lot of stuff on bug out equipment. Yeah, Ron, there will be a group chat, just like Facebook on there. Appreciate all the support you guys offering. Well, Jackie Jacks, the membership levels are by year. So you sign up for your first year. After that, you go to your second, third. So each year membership is different. That is going to be one lane with this new social media platform. We're working on a simpler system for everyone. And also, too, when we have the online training program, if you're a non-member, you want to see what it's about, you can individually, just as an outside member, just go and pay for that individual course without having access to anything to see the type of training we provide, which thanks to, you know, Willer and CW and everyone, we've really ramped up online training, so it's just not monotonous death by PowerPoint or monotonous voice. So it'll be good. Yeah, Ron, you hit it on the head, man. This is not going to be cheap. It's not going to be cost. So the more members get active, the more it's going to help. Michael, thank you, man. Thank you. We got 9-year members on here. So for some of you that are new, you know, we're going on 10 years. There's members in this chat that have been with us for 9 years since, you know, we were a little Bodunk company. Um, that's right. You're either current or you're not. Good way, Jiffy Smalls. That's right. Um, yeah, Aaron Southern. I don't want to drop the ball on this, but or leak it out because we haven't really refined it. But yeah, there's going to be two little levels, and One is for all you old school guys that want to keep it the old school way is one, and then one for another new members to keep it in, or fucking have both, man, for all you hard chargers. Is there anything out of California right now is probably our most active troop, even though during COVID. I mean, the SoCal team, those guys are always out doing shooting events, barbecues, and doing stuff. So is North Carolina. Jack Rose out of Oklahoma, Ken out of North Carolina. Those guys are always active. I'm just sorting through the questions here before we cut this thing done. Mule, I hope Shotshow 2022 is good. Lou Bit, I want to see you in some anime pokey outfits. Snapchat them to me. Well, Cheryl, Scott, yeah, I mean, we used to have a lot of meet and greets, but this platform allow you guys to have meet and greets. And that's a big thing, guys. So we'll have set up like Zoom meetings so we can get together every month. So imagine this, what we're doing now on a Snapchat, imagine a Zoom meeting with 9,000 members or 2,000 members, and we're all open chat, Q&A, talking about stuff, discussing, having interviews. So it's gonna open up a lot of new stuff for us. Because honestly, they've shut down our ads. They suppressed a lot of our interviews and training videos. So there's probably a lot of stuff that you guys are not seeing because it's not coming through your news feeds. So think about that. So, well, hey, Jeff McLeod, I got a Belgian Malinois running around in here, and we do have two ZERT members that actually train Malinois. If you look at the, I think it's season 2 or 3, season 3 of the Coffee and Hate, when we had the canine stuff. But that is something that we're actually working on to train Dexter, the Malinois. So those videos will be up as well. Good question. ETA, they said 90 days. We're trying to expedite it. Once we're signing the contract tomorrow, they're giving us a framework to work with. And right now, it's for us to pull everything that we need to do to get that framework in. Once it's in, everyone that is a key admin right now on Facebook who I've been speaking with, they'll have limited access to go and set up their pages and do everything so we can beta test it, because the last thing I want to do is bring everyone over and the fucking thing crash, right? And a lot of you members remember back in the day when we used to have the patch of the month on the 15th that was exclusive. We only made 76 a year. Every time you guys would log on, it would crash the website, just to get a few patches. So and yeah, guys, for you 10th year member, your OG guys, that's probably going to be last hoorah for you guys. I'm going to do something, try to do something special for you guys, for those 10th year members. Sorry, dude, you guys are blowing it up. This is awesome. Thank you so much. So hey, all right, if you guys are just tuning in now, go back, watch the start. I'm trying to keep it short, 30 minutes. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I will be in constant communication about this process because I want to bring you along the journey from us declaring our motherfucking independence. What? So hey guys, and also too, the key thing is if you don't see stuff on the main page, if you don't click on the picture, like it or comment, Facebook will start pulling out your algorithm. Sorry, too much whiskey. So that's why we try to share stuff to the page. So if you're not interactive with the page, Facebook will start removing it from your feed. So at least when you have here, when you get home, you can log into it. But the shitty part is, guys, it's we'll have to wait for the app. So you guys will probably have to have your phone, click on your browser with your login and search it that way. Hopefully that function will work. That's why we're testing all this stuff. So just bear with us. We want to make it work. We want to make it function. Mike, yeah, Dexter. 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 Come here, buddy. Come here. Say hi. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Say hi. He senses evil on this chat. So, all right, guys. Hey, man, we're 1 minute past the time. I want to thank you guys so much for the support. We're going to make it happen and do this. And the key thing is that stay tuned for your newsletters, and we'll be punching stuff out, and we'll go from there. So, from my household to yours, I'm XP001. Salute. Stay safe, stay frosty, and as instructor Mr. Field says, stay out of the hospital, stay out of the jail, and stay out of the fucking morgue. I'm XP001, out.